Has Kim Kardashian already lost her appeal? According to sources, it's because Kim and her family no longer have enough money, and Anna Wintour is banning them from going to the Met Gala. Why is Kim and her family prohibited from attending the Met Gala? Kim is taking this as a slap in the face and is having a breakdown while pleading for an invitation. And is Kanye secretly responsible for this? To be honest, many people aren't shocked that the Kardashians won't be attending this year's Met Gala because we all kind of saw it. The family has been involved in so much turmoil that it was only a matter of time until they began to be barred and disinvited from some of Hollywood's biggest events. We can all agree that the Kardashians have had more turmoil in the last 2 years or so than the majority of celebrities have in their whole careers, and Met institutions are now prohibited from attending because they often prefer to stay away from scandals like the one the Kardashians have been involved in. The first event that truly began their downfall was the November 2021 Astroworld incident claimed the lives of 10 people who were attending a performance by Kylie's baby daddy and then boyfriend Travis Scott, even though Kylie and her sister Kendall were unscathed. They were accused of observing others get hurt during the concert and failing to take any assistance. Even videos of Kylie and Kendall passing lifeless people's bodies while performing CPR with no concern at all. Kylie subsequently issued a statement that exacerbated the situation, since it didn't feel sincere or sympathetic at all, and since she was making an excessive effort to protect Travis. She shared on her Instagram account that Travis and I are devastated and broken. My thoughts and prayers are with Travis, whom I know is very dear to me, as well as with everyone who lost their life or was hurt or impacted in any way by yesterday's events, his supporters as well as the Houston community. To be clear, we didn't know of any deaths until the news broke after the program, and we never would have carried on with the filming or many people didn't like Kylie making the statement, and she received so much criticism that she avoided social media. So Kim had to step in and make the statement clear, phony romance with Pete Davidson, to divert attention from Kylie and the catastrophe. And then there's the matter of how chaotic the previous Met Gala was for the whole family. The 2022 Met Gala was that there were some who were eager to see what looks the 5 Kardashian sisters would provide for the first event that they would all be attending together. But we were all let down because they mainly appeared to be a hot mess. But Khloe also looked nice, despite the fact that she played it safe and her outfit wasn't not exactly attending the Met Gala. But at least she didn't look too awful. Virgil Abloh died of cancer, and Kylie decided to honor him by wearing an off-white bridal gown while people thought it was adorable that she had chosen to honor him in this way. But they also thought her clothing choice had the opposite effect, dishonoring her because it was so unsupportive. Kourtney received bad reviews since people didn't like it at all. She also didn't look good because her costume was strange to look at, and to make things worse, she acknowledged that she didn't give her attire any consideration. When you mentioned that the theme was gilded glamour, Kourtney, what did that imply to you? I must admit that I didn't give it much thought, considering that it was the Met. She was criticized for showing contempt by acknowledging on the red carpet that she didn't care enough to give her attire any attention. It was Kim's first time attending the event, but she received the most criticism among the Kardashians for wearing Marilyn Monroe's famous dress, the one she wore in the 1962 Happy Birthday song for President Kennedy. Caused a great deal of controversy since many people believed that Kim shouldn't be permitted to wear the outfit because it was a piece of history. Kim also faced harsh criticism after disclosing that she needed to color her hair for 30 hours and shed 16 pounds in just 3 weeks to get into the garment, straight to get the look, which is now visible to everyone. I am aware of the steps that were taken to get into this 60-year-old Marilyn Monroe dress, which I tried on but didn't fit, so too answered, give me about 3 weeks. After looking at them, I had to shed 16 pounds today in order to fit this in, and it goes without saying that reducing so much weight in such a short period of time is crucial. In addition to the fact that time is extremely unhealthy, the outfit didn't have the impact she had hoped for. She even walked the red carpet last to get people talking, but they pointed out that she didn't look as stunning as Marilyn because the dress kind of washed her out. The most outrageous thing is that she only wore it for the 10 minutes she spent walking the red carpet. She then put on a copy that had never been made worse before, and photos revealed the extent of Kim's damage to the dress just 10 minutes later, leaving her feeling consoled for ruining such a significant piece of fashion history for Klaus. The Kardashians' entire experience at the Met Gala last year was terrible. so it's not shocking that they're most likely obtaining a Mets ban despite everything. People have noted something intriguing about this. If Kanye was still alive, they most likely wouldn't be banned. You can say many things about Kanye, but one thing is certain. No one can dispute that his name is very influential in the fashion industry. Truth: the first Kardashian to attend the Met in 2013, Kim was merely Kanye's +1 and wasn't invited. If we're being completely honest, she was there only because of Kanye. I was Kanye's +1, and I was really scared because I didn't know anyone and I'm sure no one wanted me there. So I applied my own lipstick and decided that this wasn't one of her better appearances. The hue is really strange. She did receive another invitation and has since attended every Met Gala, but this is one of my favorite outfits now. I went home crying after feeling insecure. It seems like that is over. We are all aware that Kanye styled her during their marriage, but for clear reasons he stopped after their divorce, and others became aware of Kim's style has been a complete bust since the divorce in 2021. She turned up in this, but even though it got people talking, no one was complimenting her because she didn't look like she did in her prior appearance. Costumes for the Met Gala. She has so lost her ties to the fashion industry after her breakup with Kanye, and it appears that she has lost the favor of Vogue editor Anna Wintour, who determines who is invited to the medical event based on page 6. It makes logical that no Kardashians will be included in Anna Wintour's strict censorship of the annual fashion show guest lists and the presence of influencers, social media celebrities, and other celebrities has been accused of diluting the Met Gala's substance in recent years. Therefore, this might be because of Anna Wintour's efforts to restore the Met to his former grandeur. She has determined that the Kardashians are not important enough for people to feel even the slightest sympathy for them. When they made remarks such as Kim ruining Marilyn Monroe's dress, it's only fair that Anna is doing her part to use less plastic. Although I don't want to bother Kanye, he immediately regained his influence from them dead. As expected, Kardashians like their Met Gala is gone overnight. Kim is rather incensed about these reports. An insider stated that Kim believed it was absurd that she's not receiving an invitation because she believes she has maintained her relevance in the fashion world since her split with Kanye, and she believes it is insulting that, according to Anna Wintour, her name isn't good enough to garner her a Met invitation. Kim looks forward to the Met Gala every year and has already made arrangements, according to the insider, regarding her attire. She will not allow this to pass and intends to contact to ascertain the specifics of the situation. She will make every effort to obtain an invitation, as this will be fascinating to watch as it develops into a conflict of wills out. But if this seems messy to you, just please wait until you see this following video. Foreign